My darling, I want to share with you 3 conversation topics that women love, and also you want to stay to the end of the video because I am giving you guys consistent pep talks, which I believe men need to hear. They need to be encouraged now more than ever. So one of the conversation topics that women love to talk about, and this is sort of a new thing, which is self-development. That's right. She wants to know what you are doing to improve yourself. And a lot of guys, let me be really honest with you, most men are stuck with just improving themselves physically. I see a lot of guys doing that, but then when you talk to them, they're emotionally dumb, and women pick up on that. Why is this so important to you as a man? Because the sooner that you understand that no longer is it just your physicality that makes a woman feel safe, is actually your emotional intelligence, your EQ, that is making women feel safe in this modern world. Why? Because more than likely your job requires you to sit behind a computer, to talk to people. Your job is not going out and defending her from bears, killing wild animals to provide food on the table. So we're starting to understand, oh wait, we're safe in this world in terms of physicality. So what is it that's causing disruption in our life now more than ever? And in all relationships, what is it? It's communication, it's betrayal, it's heartache. Why do we keep hurting each other this way? Because most of us have low EQs. We're not connected to ourselves emotionally. And women are starting to cue into this of, that's what I actually need from a man, is a guy who is developing himself, becoming a better man. And this is why I encourage you. If you're watching my work and you're talking to your wife, you're talking to your girlfriend, say, hey, I'm following a relationship coach because I do want to become a better man. And trust me, women will eat this shit up because they're doing it themselves. And guess what? The two of you know, if you know you have a woman who's doing the same work as what you're doing, then you know that you guys will be successful. Why? Because you're getting tools that make relationships work. And if you're like, Arica, I never know how to introduce this to a conversation. I don't know how to carry out these conversations because sometimes I just feel so awkward, or no one's ever taught me how to actually talk to women or carry a conversation, then you want to get my Conversations with Women Bible. This is brand new because, as I've shared with you over the years, men have always said to me, if you would have just told me what to say, then my experience, I would have actually talked to the girl at the Starbucks. I actually would have been able to keep my wife. I would have been able to say the things to my girlfriend that, instead of her shutting down, would have kept her open to me. I would have kept the conversation going with that pretty girl far longer and actually got her on a date if I just knew what to say. Well, now you don't have that problem because I've taken that problem out of your life with my Conversations with Women Bible. The second thing I want to share with you, so yeah, self-development, self-improvement, self-growing, that is super important. But the second conversation topic that women love to talk about is, I'm just going to be really honest, themselves. And guess what? Most human beings want to talk about themselves, but we all want to talk about ourselves in a way that feels more us. So if you're with an extroverted woman like myself, I'm a Leo, I'm a lion, you would want to talk to me about like what I'm accomplishing, how I want to change the world, how I want to make the world a better place, how I want to shine. That's what you would talk about. But maybe for an introverted girl, you would ask her a different question, and it would be like this, like, so what do you do in your quiet time when nobody else is around? That's, oh, poof. So for me, I think that would be like a more of a boring conversation for an extrovert. But an introvert, you want to change the conversation. But really what it is it's bringing it back to her. It's letting her know that you want to really get to know her, that you are exploring her. And when she feels that coming from you, guess what? It opens her up more. It's the same thing for you as a man. If a woman flipped the script on you and it's like, if you're very ambitious at your work, well, what is it? What keeps that energy in you going? What keeps that fire going? Or if you're very dedicated to your physical improvement, it's like, When you're at the gym and you're ready to give up, what is it that you say to yourself that keeps you going? You're like, damn, if a woman was asking me these questions, yeah, maybe I would want to open up. Maybe I would want to talk about myself more. We all want to talk about ourselves, and that's a beautiful thing because we carry the image of God inside of us. I always say if we can compliment the sea, we can compliment the stars, we can compliment the sky. Who are we not to compliment God's own image? So yes, it's natural. It doesn't mean everyone's a narcissistic because they enjoy talking about themselves, and that actually is a sign of health. So one of the conversation topics that women like to talk about, self-development, self-improvement. That's the first one. Second one is women want to talk about themselves. You just have to flip it in the way that really resonates with her. So if she's an extrovert, asking loud, powerful questions. Introvert, ask more introspective, quiet questions. I hope that makes sense for you. In the comment section, tell me which one do you feel more comfortable talking to, an extroverted woman or an introverted woman? I'm really curious to hear where your safe ground is, and maybe I can make more videos on how to talk to women who are either extroverts or introverts to help you out. Make sure, you guys, that you subscribe and like this video. I'm so excited that I did reach 200,000 subscribers, and I thank you for that. Thank you for being here with me. And the third thing is this. This is what women like to talk about, is the future. And so you can talk about her future plans. What is she working towards in her future? What does she see for her future? What makes her excited about the future? What scares her about the future? Why is this question so important? I think it's always important for you guys to understand the why. That's going to help you in the delivery so much better when you understand the psychology of it. And so the why is this. Think about it. A woman, our body, our DNA, we're wired genetically to carry a baby for what? 9 months. Why do women always think about the future? Because our body is literally holding this life force within us. Our body is creating this magic of taking your sperm and making a child. So guess what we have to think about? The future safety, the future protection, the future betterment of that child. So women are, yes, we're very driven to think about our futures. We're very biologically wired for that. So when you talk about her future, it's exciting because I guarantee you on date one, she is assessing whether or not you belong in her future. And a marriage, sometimes it gets dull in the marriage because you guys are just so boggled down with present day life circumstances. But if you can get your wife excited about future plans, about travel, future intimacy endeavors that you guys want to build upon, you get what I'm saying, future things that you want to do in your home, all of these things, future things about maybe grandchildren or children. Women love to talk about the future. So find a way to talk about it in a way that resonates with her. So remember, if you struggle with keeping the conversation going with women, I want to make your life easier. I made the Conversations with Women Bible. You can get it in the comment section. You can get it in the description. Get your hands on it right now and make your life more easy. Simplify your life with this. So here's my pep talk with you. You have to understand that in having conversations with women, ultimately, women do want to get to know you as well. A healthy woman. If you find that you're talking to a woman and she's just obsessive about speaking about herself and she never turns the table, she never opens the door to be able to explore more about you, that this is not your woman. But at the end of the day, that there are interesting things about you that you may not know about yourself. And that as you get comfortable expressing yourself and sharing more about yourself, you are actually going to learn more about you. I keep telling you that there's gold inside of you. There's things about you that you haven't even tapped into, baby. And that's why I'm so glad that you're on this journey with me of growing and exploring, because I can't wait for you to find the gold inside of you, the things that make you precious, babe. The things that make you unique, the things that really set you apart. I can't wait for you to find that gold. And believe it or not, sometimes in our conversations with women, understanding that when you begin to open up yourself and as you have conversations with her, you will get epiphanies. Little diamonds will just come out and you'll be like, I didn't even know that about myself, or I didn't know that that was important to me until I had this conversation. And so this is really going to help you explore you and discover sides of you that you didn't know were there. I love you so much. I believe in you guys. I do believe that you have what it takes. And the mere fact that you are here shows that you are walking into that journey. You know, I always want to support you guys with a playlist. And I keep sharing with you, some of these playlists can have 500, 800, 300 videos. What I encourage you to do is click that video and find the video that speaks to you in the playlist. I love you. Keep coming back for more. I'll see you in my next video. Take care.